Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have billions of new money flowing into crypto. Now, it may not look like that. Bitcoin's not an all-time high. However, we're going to be looking at some data that shows that new money is actually flowing into the crypto ecosystem, which is very bullish for Bitcoin. So we can see the market is much more green today than it was yesterday. We had a liquidation event on longs, and so that dropped Bitcoin substantially. However, that ended up being a very good buying opportunity for a lot of cryptocurrencies. I bought some different altcoins yesterday, and those are doing very well today. And so we can go ahead and take a look at Tether here. This is showing that new money is being printed. We can see today, two times, there was $1 billion of USDT printed. And so earlier today, we went from a $92 billion market cap to a $92.5 billion market cap. And then again, we saw more money being injected into the crypto ecosystem. And so this is very bullish. This shows that new money is actually flowing into crypto. That does not mean that people are sitting on the sidelines spending USDT. Now, when new money flows in, they have to print more USDT. And so we can see this continuing to go up here. Now, this was the last bull run from 2020 to the end of 2021. We saw a lot of new cash flowing into crypto. However, since then it did drop during the bear market, and now we are starting to see more cash starting to flow back into crypto. And so this is a very bullish thing for the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, if you're interested in knowing what I am buying or selling, you can check out the link to Patreon underneath the video. And so we have made many good trades in the group. Today we bought a cryptocurrency that has went up about 60% in the last 2 hours, and so we've been doing very good in that position. I am still holding that position as I think there's a lot of potential for that cryptocurrency. And so I think altcoins have a lot more potential. This is a risk versus opportunity situation. So Bitcoin, yes, there's less risk. However, I also think there's less upside with Bitcoin. I think there's more opportunity in altcoins, and that is why I focus on them. I think you can buy an altcoin that has very good utility, a very good team, and you could easily do a 10 to 50x on these altcoins. And so this is what I'm focusing on. And so let's go ahead and take a look here at some news. We had Craig Selm, the chief legal officer at Grayscale here, saying that he was just filling out some forms 11 hours ago. And then after that, we did get some other news that Grayscale is working on filing an amended 19B-4 over the next 3 business days. And so Grayscale is working towards filing an amended 19B-4. According to the source, this is needed because previous paperwork was filed months ago and needs to be updated. And so this likely would be the first to show up in the rulemaking section of the New York Stock Exchange website. So the 19B-4 is the document that we're looking for. There has been some 8As submitted. However, those are not the final approval document. Now, I definitely think those are coming. It may not happen tomorrow. It may happen next week, but their deadline is January 10th. And so that is something to keep an eye on. Something else here for some data that we're looking at is the Bitcoin futures funding rate. And so a couple of days ago, we saw Bitcoin drop substantially. And so we can see here that the funding rate was really high. We saw almost funding rates at 9.6 basis points, where the standard funding rate is 1 basis point. So we can see here in this picture that BitMEX has a funding rate today of 0.01%. However, before Bitcoin fell, we saw a funding rate of 0.096%. And so when you see that, there is high potential of a lot of these positions getting liquidated, and then we will see a quick fall like we saw yesterday. And so this is something to keep an eye on as well. Now, we also have this here. I agree with this person on Twitter that the bull run is here. So big caps can do a 20 to 50x, mid caps can do a 50 to 100x, but you're still gambling on $200,000 market cap tokens, of which 99% will rug or slowly die. Now, when you look at a market cap of 200,000, obviously you understand that there is very good potential. Now, however, with that, maybe 1 in 100 will actually provide gains, where you're going to lose out the gains, or it's going to be a rug pull on the other 99. And so I don't focus on those. I try to focus on maybe some of the bigger caps, but mostly the mid caps, where they can do a 50 to 100x. And so I'm going to be going through a couple cryptocurrencies here that I think could do very well. Obviously, at the top here, we have some larger cap cryptocurrencies. Ethereum is one that I personally hold. I do not personally hold a lot of Bitcoin just because I do not see a huge opportunity for gains in that cryptocurrency. And so Ethereum's next. just because I bought this pretty early on, I am still holding my position. We have XRP as well. Again, this is a very large cryptocurrency. However, with the SEC lawsuit and what they're doing in many different countries, I am holding this position as I think there is definitely a lot of potential for XRP in the banking industry. Matic, again, this is a very good cryptocurrency. They have many large partnerships. They are partnered with Disney. We have Stellar XOM, again, in the payments industry. I think this could do very well with XRP. We have Injective here. Now this has done very good over the last couple of months. This was trading around $7 to $8 about 3 to 4 months ago, and then it bumped over $40 a few days ago. We have Hedera, Hashgraph, HBAR, very good cryptocurrency. QNT, they're focusing on interoperability. We have XDC Network, focusing on international trade. This is a cryptocurrency that will have a lot of utility. We have Metis here. This is a layer 2 cryptocurrency that I'm very bullish on. Layer 2s are going to start doing extremely well, especially with the Ethereum update coming towards the end of the month. There's going to be a lot of focus on these moving forward, and Metis is on the smaller side of layer 2 cryptocurrencies. And so I think there could be a lot of return for that, especially because the CEO of Ethereum, his mom is on the advisor board for Metis. We also have ICX. This is a cryptocurrency coin for Korea. We have Tectum here that's been doing extremely well. Again, this was trading right around that $5 to $6 mark a few months ago, up to $28. In the last 7 days, we're up about 41%. Triaz here trading at about $15. This is up 53% here as well. We have Router Protocol here. This is about ready to break out. This is coming up on resistance. I could see this breaking out over the next few days or about a week to approximately $10. This is a newer position for me, Alpherium, ALPH. Now, this cryptocurrency I bought right around $1.10. We are up to $1.52. And then I have some other positions that I have been holding for some time. Altcoin here, obviously, recently they've had a wallet hack. However, they are refunding all of those coins. Now, I think long term, Altcoin could still do extremely well in the banking industry. Veracity is focusing on ad fraud. This is another cryptocurrency that I personally think could do extremely well. We have Creo here that's focusing on the gaming industry. We have Polytrade, which is focusing on real-world assets. We have Happy Protocol focusing on cybersecurity. And so you can see a lot of these are getting pretty small, right? We're only talking a $20 million market cap. Happy Today's up 47 or 48%. This went from about $18 to above $30. Now, again, there's still a ton of potential for this at $20 million market cap. This cryptocurrency could go up substantially just to get to a $1 billion market cap. Is really not much, especially during the bull market. We saw many small cryptocurrencies go from 50 million to over a couple $1 billion. And so there's definitely a lot of potential for returns in these smaller cryptocurrencies. Now, make sure you do your own research. I am not saying to go out and buy these specific cryptocurrencies. I am just using these as examples of cryptocurrencies that may have a lot of potential and opportunity during the bull market. And so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested to know what I am buying or selling, make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Patreon. And I hope to see you in the next video.